Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lorian, I'm a mum of 5 and I like to make my children's birthday cake. So I'm no professional baker, but I just really enjoy it. It's just sort of a hobby of mine, something I just like to do for them. So I've done quite a few recently because we have Christmas. And then after Christmas, from the 18th of January, exactly 3 weeks from then, I have 3 birthdays. So it was my son Horatio's 7th birthday, I made his Huggy Wuggy cake. And then it was my daughter Flossie's birthday and I made her an Olaf cake. And now it was my son Cosmo's birthday and I made him a Star Wars cake. So he was 10, which I just find amazing. I can't believe I have a 10-year-old. So he loves Star Wars and I just tried to make him a Star Wars cake that wasn't too complicated because it was the 3rd birthday cake of the year and that was still nice and a bit grown up looking. So yeah, I think I achieved that and I'm really happy with it. So it was quite an easy cake to make. You'll need to make some buttercream, which I always make Swiss meringue. I just think it is the nicest buttercream. I don't really like normal buttercream. It's just too grainy, and Swiss meringue is like, if you've never made it, you need to make it. It's like so soft. It's amazing. I'll link the recipe I always use below. It is a cupcake Gemma recipe and I love all her videos. So I always find evening out the cake is just a very stressful job. Kurtz always comes and does it for me just because it makes my life easier. I don't enjoy doing it and I don't have the time. I can't be bothered to do it. So he always comes along and smooths it for me. He does joinery for his work and he says he does loads of like filling and things and has to get things smooth like that, and he just thinks that's why maybe he's quite good at it. So I went for like a dark grey black theme cake, and then I've got some silver sugar paste, which was quite expensive compared to normal sugar paste, but definitely worth it. It was like really different to work with. But yeah, I used some silver sugar paste, I cut some stars out, I cut his name out, and then I made 2 lightsabers to put on top of the cake. So I bought all the children a plaque for their name, which I rolled into sugar paste and then just cut it out. So the boys I bought like quite a simple font, but Flossie's I bought like a more girly font. I'll link below where I got them from. I got them on Etsy. The company were really lovely because I messaged them to speak to them about it and they were just so nice and they sent them so quickly. So I was really happy with those. All my ingredients I usually get from, I think it's called the Craft Company online. I always buy all my stuff through them. They always dispatch quickly and I've always had like a good experience with them, and that's where I buy all my sugar paste and everything. So I would have done a red and a blue lightsaber, but I didn't realise I'd used all my red sugar paste on Horatio's Huggy Wuggy cake, so I did a green and a blue. So this was me just cutting his name out and then I'm going to stick it on the cake. I always use a little bit of edible glue just to hold everything on. I think it just helps to hold it. These star cutters I bought from the Craft Company too. It was quite tricky to get the stars out. I had to use a cocktail stick and poke it through, which meant that it dented the stars, but I just used them the other way around, so it worked out fine. Yeah, as you see, they were like really stiff and stuck in there. So it definitely was a lot easier than doing Flossie and Horatio's cake. I think like when you need to make actual figures, it's quite difficult and it's stressful and time consuming. The lightsabers weren't too bad. Curtis made the green one, I made the blue one. So now I'm just rolling out the blue for like the end of the saber, and then using the silver for the handle, and then I'll use some black to put like a few details on it. Actually, by the end of this, I've made 4 cakes because Horatio had his Huggy Wuggy cake and birthday. 2 days later was Flossie's with her Olaf cake, and then the following weekend, Horatio had a birthday party. So I made another Huggy Wuggy cake, and yeah, I just found it a lot. By the end of all of this, I was just exhausted and worn out, and yeah, just tried to relax after and give myself a bit of a break from so many birthdays. So for the first 2 cakes I made, which were Flossie and Horatio's, I did a Madeira cake sponge, and then I did like Swiss meringue buttercream. One had strawberry jam in it, the other one had raspberry jam in it. But then after that, Horatio's next cake and Cosmo's cake, I did a double chocolate fudge cake, which is a Nigella Lawson recipe. It's really, really nice. And inside I just put some Swiss meringue. I didn't put like jams or anything. It's just like nice and simple, and it's really nice. The children love it. So then I just stuck everything on the cake and put the lightsabers on, which I did in the morning because I wanted to make sure that they were properly dry and hard and they would stick on the cake properly and they wouldn't bend and break, because putting sugar paste on cakes is always very stressful. wasn't sure whether to put some glitter on. I did buy some silver glitter to put over the cake. I just sort of give like a spacey effect, but Curtis wasn't sure that it would make the cake look a bit like a girl's cake, and the boys aren't like that at all. They're very, very boy-like, so I didn't want to ruin it for him. So that's everything for my video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it and you liked seeing me make Cosmo's cake. If you do like my content, then please do subscribe to my channel and stay here for my family and keep up with us. We just love to hear from you and love to have you here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely week. It's half term. I have all the children at home, and yeah, it's quite fun actually. We like it. It's just like nice and relaxing with no like commitments, and you know, we can just stay at home and watch films and bake, and yeah, we're having a nice time anyway. I hope you all are too, and hopefully I will see you on my next video.